Oh! Yes! Now we're taking a trip to the past. It's Brian E, aka Miss Grizzms 87. We're playing a little Pilotwings. We're about to take a flight through the friendly skies. That's the game, one of the original titles released for the Super Nintendo. Really took advantage of the hardware and the excellent things they were offering. Mode 7 graphics, scaling. This had a big advantage over the Sega Genesis at the time. Genesis would adopt their own scaling mechanisms, mostly through either special chips that were installed, the SVP, Sega Virtual Processor, so you had all that, but also with like the 32X, stuff like that. But Super Nintendo didn't need to do anything like that. They just had to just build it into the system. Okay, enough chit chat. It's time to go take a flight. Join the flight club now. Do you ever dream of flying? The Flight Club offers a variety of aerial sports to thrill and challenge you. Dare to take the first step and earn your license. Hi, I'm Tony, and I'll be your instructor for Area 1. Our lessons will cover a few basics, landing an airplane and skydiving for accuracy. Okay, 2 objectives. One is flying a plane, one is skydiving. Alright, too easy. Let's go for the plane first. Now, I remember playing this game when I was a kid. Like, it was fun. It got the job done. So you get to see how you're supposed to fly. It's standard flight controls. If you ever played any other game recently that uses flight controls, up means down, down means up. But then left and right are still the same. A speeds up, B speeds down. Okay. You talk about scoring. Now what happens is if you can complete it under 45 seconds, you get extra points. So what you start with is you just have to fly straight into these little bang, bang, bang. Yep, see? Now, of course, this is the first lesson. Like, obviously, it's going to get harder as you play the game. Let's you slow down. Perfect landing. Okay, are you kidding me? That was beautiful. Wow! What a knockout! See? Even my instructor says I was perfect. Don't call it okay. That was dynamite. You're almost certified. So now I could pretty much, as long as I don't totally fail on this, I'm gonna qualify. Now skydiving's fun. Maneuver through the 3 rings, land inside of the yellow target area. Okay. Okay, so again, this one's different because instead of trying to fly the plane where pressing up makes you go down, here you go forward and back and left and right. Now, when you lean back, you flare, which means that you're leaning the parachute back in order to keep you from falling fast enough. But if you keep leaning back too much, then you just go faster down. And you're also not moving around. So yeah, touch 1 ring for 5 points, all 3 for 20 points. Okay, let's go. So we take the helicopter up, and you see there's a little platform on the side that you can go for. Usually when I have the ability to just mess around and replay and all that, I would do it, but since I'm recording this, I'm not gonna cheap out. I'm gonna just go straight for the main platform. Oh, the main target. First of all, because I only need 20 points, which means as long as I land somewhere on that target. Now, of course, just like real life, if you lean forward, you go forward. So now, once we get to about 1,000 feet, it's going to tell us to open the parachute. So I think I'm in a good position. Yep. Now you don't have to open it right away, but you want to rate ascent to great, of course. This is where you can go ahead and just move left or right, and then flare if you feel like you could try to get a little more. Alright, so I'm definitely not gonna land in the bullseye here. I'm just gonna be glad that I land somewhere. Oh shit, I did! Holy cow! I just double 100 that shit! You saw that! I just aced this! Oh, yes, I am certified. Give me that perfect score. 100, 100. I just keep it 100, alright? This document certifies you have earned an international in-class license to fly. Your license number is your password. Yep. So that's how you can continue to play the game if you, you know, play through. Alright. My name is Shirley, and in your next lesson will feature the rocket belt. In flight, to shift to an overhead view, press the L or R buttons. Alright, so now we get to do the same thing as before, except we have the rocket belt, which is basically like the jetpack. So think of like the Rocketeer, or that mission in GTA San Andreas where you steal the jetpack and you... Yeah, that sort of thing. Now, the other missions, the light plane and skydiving, they're a little tougher now. I'll give you this one for example. Fly through the 3 rings, land on either the right or left runway ahead. So, unlike last time, I don't know why I said unlike less time, but unlike last time, we have to go through rings, and we have 2 different runways. Apparently, one of them is easier to land on than the other because of the angle. And that is part of the scoring. 20 points because of the angle. If we can land in under 40 seconds, then we get 20 points. And we get 10 points for each ring that we go through. And just like before, the control is the same. So let's try for it. Alright, so there's a ring. This tells us what altitude we should be at. There we go. I'm keeping my speed low for now, but I think I'm gonna pick it up here. And when it comes to landing, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it down. Get at that right angle. Okay, so it wasn't under 40 seconds, but it was still a good land. I'm gonna take that. I'll admit it, your skill is improving. That was my first fucking training mission! How can you say it's improving when that's the first time you saw me do this? That's okay, you know what, I'll give you a break. It's early AI, you know, they're not gonna know. They're just gonna assume that, like, oh, I'd already done this before and now I'm improving, like, but you didn't see what I did the last, with Tony? You know, I blew his mind, like, I'm amazed his brain didn't just start exploding out of his ears, alright? Never mind, enough of that, okay, but yeah, so, you know, but still, that's a good start. Great work, keep it up. Okay, so, alright, so, 140 points. That means if I do 70 on each of these, I'm gonna kick all the ass. Let's go to skydiving. I'll save the new mission for next. Alright, going. Now I can press the A button and go ahead and just skip through this, but I kinda like just like the mode 7 scaling, just like going all the way up and everything just being a blur. Just like real life, you know, like when you're up this high and you're looking that far down, it's not gonna look like real life. It's gonna look like a freaking mishmash of colors. Like you'll try to, especially when you're flying, you know, 1,000 feet a fucking second. Okay, maybe not 1,000, maybe a few hundred feet a second. Still, the point remains the same. Now here you have wind to worry about, which makes it harder for you to hit. Where you want to hit. So obviously you saw I missed a ring. Not the end of the world. I think that's only like 10 points. All I need is at least 70 to take this one home. Now again, I could try to be a ballsy ass motherfucker, try to go for that moving platform, but that moving platform didn't even work for the last one. I'm not about to try that shit. Okay, maybe I should have, you landed just a little, just a bit outside. With the score, you might not be certified. No shit! So that's why I have to try it again. Alright. Let's get the plane done. I already know I could do this. I'm turning the speed up all the way through when I hit the rings, and then I'll slow it down when I get to the runway. Well, I definitely did better with the time. Better with the position, too. Maybe that might actually help. Oh, yeah, definitely did. Wow! Look at that, 92! Fantastic! I won't judge by appearance. Oh, you better not. Look at it, now I only need 128 to finish this one. So that's 64 points each. Alright, now let's try the skydiving again. Alright, let's skip. Alright, so let's try to play smart this time. Now, the cool thing is, for the most part, some of these are pretty straightforward, where you don't have to do anything fancy. Alright, cool, I got them all. Alright, let's roll it back. Open it up a little later. Good. Okay, let's take some time. Swing around. We're gonna get on that frickin' platform. Not the moving platform. I mean the middle platform. Yes, I know. I'm not trying to go for anything fancy. I'm trying to frickin'... Hey! Did it again! Oh, don't give me that music. That sounds like bad music. But look what I did. Another 90. So there we go. 38 points to qualify, and all I need to do is the rocket belt. Now this is the fun one. Like I said, this is the jetpack. There are 3 rings out on the course. Fly through them and land on the target. Now, if you touch the ground before you've done all 3 of these, then you lose points. Well, you lose points for touching the ground at all. Now, there's 2 ways to go. Hitting B makes you use a slow boost, and A makes you use a fast boost. You want to be careful which one you use, depending on when you're trying to land. And you can hit the L and R button to change your camera angle. Bang! Again, they use that kind of music, and it's like, doesn't matter to me. I scored a 90. Look, I just qualified again. I blew your ass away Congratulations, you're becoming very good. No, I already was very good. Now I'm becoming epic. And there's my document that certifies you have earned an International B-Class license to fly. Your license number is your password. Yes, it is. So, of course, I'm saving it. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the video, because I'm already on the right track, and I'd like to go ahead and save it for another time. But at least this is another series that I've just started and want to try to go for. I've noticed that, yeah, there are other series that I've done that I've kind of neglected. I hope to either come back to them later, hopefully soon down the road, or, you know, maybe just go ahead and just acknowledge that I won't go back to them. But I never want to leave things completely, you know, unaccounted for. I'd like to take the opportunity to do what I need to do with certain things like that. So, you know, when that time comes, I'll go ahead and acknowledge them. For right now, though, I at least want to give you something different. You know, I've only been doing, you know, fucking Puggsy and Mario 64, and I know that can get a little boring. So I figured I might as well give you something different, and maybe something new to really show you that, hey, I got more games to play, and I could definitely put more time into these as well when, you know, when the situation arises. So, but that's enough of me talking. It's Brian E, aka Mystic Rhythms 87, saying thank you all for watching, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for supporting me throughout this time, you know, watching these videos, leaving a few likes here and there, a couple comments, subscribers, obviously, I love you all. If you want to be a subscriber, you know what to do. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm not going to stop playing games. And if I haven't played a game that you want me to play, or a game that you really like seeing other people play, hold your horses, because I might have something coming your way that you might want to keep your eyes on. Who knows? You know, anything can happen. But until then, it's just me. Thank you all for watching, and I will be back.